I suppose we'll go live. I've just been sitting while that intro's been playing. It's going 1, 1, 1, 1. Well, we're past the swearing. The S line.
Yeah.
YouTube's self-imposed S line. So, good morning, motherfuckers. Welcome to Minisode 23 of the Code Crown podcast. We are looking at, I think it's 23. And we are looking at Digimon Seekers 2-5, and another mega level has appeared. My name is AJ, joined along by the sleepiest of co-hosts, Chiaki Nanami. Miss Megmon. Yeah. Not quite the ultimate gamer, but the ultimate sleeper.
The ultimate sleeper, that's me.
Also sounds like a wrestling hold. The ultimate sleeper.
Yeah.
Choke you out.
Ugh. I have to reset my position again because I gotta look at the screen, not that one.
Yeah, well, you insisted on using the camera. I'd have just been happy to leave you upright, but
no, because then I'm not moving. I just look weird.
No, you didn't.
Static and weird.
No. But now I've given you too much power. Maybe I need to slow you down.
My armrest. Anyway, look at this. Wow. Couldn't even come up with a name for him.
His name is Kazuchimon. You don't have to come up with a name for him. They named him.
I know, but he's just a... I say he's a monster. He's a monster.
He's a digital monster.
He's a digital monster.
Yeah, Digimon.
Looks like a big samurai Zord.
Well, yeah, he's just a big samurai.
It's Zord.
I don't know about Zord. He doesn't look robotic.
Yeah, he does.
The Pulsemon line is very weird to me because he starts off as Sonic, then turns into Muscle Man.
Yeah.
Then turns into Tiki Street Fighter. And then turns into Samurai Man.
Yeah.
So, when you actually break down the Pulsemon forms, they don't really look like they go together.
Yeah. If they weren't all the same colors, yeah.
Yeah. Like Bulkmon and Beltmon look like they came from two different evolution lines. Beltmon doesn't look like he evolved from Bulkmon. And then Kazuchimon just doesn't look like the other one either. Like, how do you go from a tiki pole fighting man, to dual sword wielding samurai man?
Like, you put Pulsemon and Kazuchimon together, that could work because we know Digimon go from little creature to giant man thing.
Unless
giant man thing.
Yeah, stupid man thing. That or a fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With cannons.
Shaped like bunnies. But yeah, the Pulsemon evolution line is weird. Like, Pulsemon to Bulkmon works, and I would argue Bulkmon to Kazuchimon could probably work, but Beltmon always just felt off.
Yeah.
But this chapter, and it's you kind of have to bring them all up for this chapter because he goes down the evolution lines. The only one we don't see is Bulkmon.
Yeah. So, sorry, I just realized that now.
Yeah. So, like, we start off with Mugendraymon getting its shit wrecked.
I just made a joke about Zords, and I just realized that it's called Marvin's Mighty Megadramon.
Yeah.
In the sentence.
Gotta love that alliteration, right? Marvin's Mighty Megadramon. But so Megadramon's getting its shit wrecked. It's knocked out cold. Its mechanical arms have gashes in it. And then Because Kazuchimon has appeared, and
He was just a little zip of lightning
yeah,
at the end of the last chapter, if I remember correctly.
yeah, and now he's just
They
here
could,
to ruin everybody's day.
yeah, they could sense a mega, but
Mm.
couldn't see one, and then they saw a flash of light, and
Yeah,
yeah.
and he was basically here to. He was basically spawn camping on the Sons of Chaos kill.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to know how he found out about the operation. I'm still guessing Ryosenji.
Yeah, I think so. What in the trailer when the two of them met?
It was outside.
Was it outside the building?
I don't know about that, but I just know it was daylight when we saw him wave and we saw his green band.
Yeah, there's a bit though where they're standing together.
Maybe it could be in reference. Well, we can go back and look at it later.
Yeah, but
Because it's been a few weeks. I don't think we've gone back and looked at the trailer since 2-2 maybe.
no, I only watched it the once.
Did we? Okay.
No, actually, I think we watched it a second time to confirm something, didn't we?
Possibly.
I don't remember. We could do it
You
watching it
disagree with me and then you agree with me.
again.
Like, make up your mind. Am I wrong or am I not?
I have to say things out loud to trigger my memory, and it did. So
So I was right. Okay, cool. As usual.
I was questioning me, not you.
Doubt. But yeah, no, like, getting back on track to this. He's basically there spawn camping to steal the Sons of Chaos's kill. Like, sure, Mugendraymon is dead. Like, oh, that's what that, we were sort of like, why is there a dead Mugendraymon in his poster? Oh, this is why.
Yeah.
And we probably should have figured that last week.
Yeah.
Realizing, oh, wait, yeah. There's a dead Mugendraymon in Leon's poster. That's probably.
Yeah, we just never put two and two together there.
I don't think we did. I don't even know if we mentioned it in passing. But still, so he takes Marvin out of commission. AG tries to arrange a rescue mission. Lucamon's like, no, he's not your friend. Remember, you're here to spy. You leave. Go.
I think it would ruin AG and the Sons of Chaos.
Oh yeah.
If I was about to say the Sons of Anarchy because I was watching it yesterday. But if he had just ran out of there and didn't help at all, I don't think he'd be accepted back.
No.
Or he'd have to fight to get back in. Like Mega or not. Or
yeah,
or
like
not.
you have
Yeah.
because there was a whole thing of like nobody has ever been left behind on one of these missions. And if AG was the first one to do that, oh yeah, I could see there being just, it wouldn't go well.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that works for for his own peace of mind, because he's like, yeah, he is a good guy.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of anything, like, I've talked to him, he's a good guy. And Pokemon's just like, nah, let's go.
But but when the rest of the Sons of Chaos turn up, I double question myself because I said Sons of Chaos. My brain was like Sons of Chaos, and then went, wait, no, was that the right one? Because you brought up Anarchy. So the other Sons of Chaos turn up. They go to they're here to rescue Marvin, and Kazuchimon turns down back to Boutmon, and he's like, "This is more than enough to finish you off." And AG's like, wait, it's not, is it? You have to de-digivolve because your
time
limit. You're like, you're buying yourself time here. I'm onto you.
AG wasn't even onto him. Lugermon was onto him.
Well, that.
Yeah.
But so then Lugamon becomes Lugarmon, tackles Boutmon to let the others get away. They collect Megadramon in this collection tool they were going to use on Mugendraymon. everyone's very shocked that like the defense force, that them drawing away the defense forces wasn't enough.
Yeah, actually, we missed a little bit there
Oh,
about Mugendraymon's death.
go on.
They it was still like it didn't die just at the start of this chapter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kazuchimon was like, no, sorry, Marvin had broken some of the chains and stuff, and it started to get away, and then Kazuchimon went for it,
Yeah.
and Leon gave it a little,
Like a little eulogy.
yeah, he gave it some kind of little speech
Like,
because
may you be reborn and not, used by the souls of the wicked or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then that's when they blew it to smithereens.
Yeah.
Did you call it like a husk or something? Yeah, just a husk of itself. But yeah, I thought that was a bit odd. But again, if we are under the impression that his parents died in that crash,
Yeah.
and that was, maybe that was Nation X using something, we don't know. But
I'm so glad you said Nation X because I nearly said Russia.
we won't get into that again.
No.
Uh,
No.
Nation X, Twitter is X.
Twitter doesn't even have the copyright for X.
No, it doesn't. But is Elon the small balding dictator they're talking about?
My favorite tweet today is from the official Digimon Twitter account.
Oh yeah, we love
posting
yeah.
Tubumon and being like, "Oh no, Bluebird-san, we miss you." I'm like, the official account is acknowledging Atmon. What the frick? So, and then I seen somebody else yesterday make the joke of like Twitter, Tubumon is now the first Atmon to get the X antibody.
Yeah.
At which stage I'm just like, yeah, pack up your stuff. Everybody go home. You're not going to make a better joke than that. Don't even try.
Yeah.
But
I do like the descriptions as well of Kazuchimon, how scary he is.
yeah, like they really made him seem like this big, imposing threat. Like even Lucamon was like, yeah, he's called Mega Level for a reason. Yeah, we're not. We're not in the. We're not going to be able to take him.
Yeah, like because Kazuchimon wasn't gigantic like Mugendraymon, sorry, or Mugendraymon. Yet it instilled levels of fear beyond its gigantic counterpart.
Yeah.
Mugendraymon was right beside them, and yet Kazuchimon somehow felt more real, more alive.
Yeah, because he wasn't just this, broken down husk of a Digimon.
Yeah, like they felt like
they felt bad for Mugendraymon last chapter.
Yeah, they were impressed by his sheer size and,
Yeah.
But then he was
but
quite
even
a disappointment because he was dead inside.
Yeah,
he was alive, but he was dead inside.
he was dead. Isn't that a mood? Mugendraymon is the new I am him. Or he's me. How does that meme work?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, so what? Lugarmon and Kazuchimon, Boutmon get into a bit of a scrap while the others get Marvin away, and then Boutmon de-digivolves all the way to Pulsemon. There's no Bulkmon. He just drops right down to child level.
Yeah, but he only does that after
Marvin wakes up and he hears Eiji's name over the comms, wasn't it?
No, it was after Leon and Eiji had their moment. Because he says something weird.
That was before that, because because he went down to Pulsemon, and Eiji had this sort of flashback where he met Pulsemon.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
And that's when Eiji became an idiot again and went, "Hey, wait a minute, I know that," and hololized and went, "Leon, is that you?" And
hi,
Leon...
Barbie.
Leon did not say hi, Barbie back. He got very annoyed that AG was a code cracker.
Yeah.
Very annoyed.
He's just like, friend, and he's like,
No.
no,
Ew.
bad friend.
Yeah. But yeah, so how long has Leon had Pultzmon?
Yeah, like, was it that he originally had
Because
him?
at which rate I'm like, no wonder they're able to get to mega level. He's had them since he was a baby.
Yeah, but he hardly was able to mind link since then.
Was he? Well, yeah,
Well, if his parents worked for a century and all of that, then
maybe.
maybe it
Is
was a
he is but
thing.
he can't be the patient in well I mean I say he
Well, no, because
can't.
they went DMIA.
Yeah. So they went DMIA, but I was also going to say, well, in the trailer that was a female.
Yeah,
The novel version was unknown. It was very they
yeah.
were very nondescript and non-committal
Mm.
about the test subjects. But like have Leon and Pulsmon been together since like Leon was 10 or whatever?
I feel like they might have been at this with this
Yeah.
revelation. Yeah.
At, at which point he's like, I don't know, what was it like? Oh, he didn't know much about Digimon or like.
Because they might have been like a, say, like a V-pet or something in this universe. But, they do have little tools and stuff that they're on. So maybe it was kind of like that character in the movie, the Tamers movie,
Oh yeah,
where she had a dog and then her dad made like a dog version
yeah.
of Digimon for her, Labramon, that's the one.
Hmm.
So maybe it was something like that his parents made for him with a.
A Labrador called May.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe it was something like that. If they were like part of all this development and mind linking and stuff, maybe they were kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe they got him one as a pet. I don't know. Or maybe they had it and he was, or researching. I don't know.
Yeah. And then the fight just kind of ends. Like they get away.
Let me see. Yeah. Well, Lugarmon hurts Belmont.
Yeah.
Its knees were smoldering. That line got me. Also, there is a weird sentence typo of some description. Then he wondered who on earth who Judge was talking to.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there was that.
That was when he was talking to the
Yeah.
Mugendraymon.
Oh, yeah, so AG and Leon they have their little confrontation because AG cannot help but tell people his actual name and show himself to people.
Yeah.
And then Nation X's defense forces start firing on Pulsmon. So the battle has to be postponed.
Mm.
So I imagine I imagine next week we're gonna 2-6 we're gonna have a meeting, maybe closer to something in the trailer between AG and Leon.
Mm.
Maybe Leon reaches out.
Okay, so sorry, Beltman. Then he heard AG's name.
Yeah, he heard it over the comms.
Yeah.
But we had said before, how many people are called AG in Japan?
Yeah,
Like
it just says the
if
AG with a he says with a hint of recognition.
yeah.
And then Marvin starts shouting, "You'll pay for this, Leon of Judgment."
Yeah.
Leon of Judgment.
Help me, Leon of Judgment. But like if AG had just not been like not let his curiosity get the better of him.
Mm.
We like stop being an idiot and telling people who you are for 5 minutes.
Yeah. He's a liability.
Yeah.
He really is.
No, he is. AG's an idiot. He's a liability.
Like if he's on Rhea Senji's payroll and the Sons of Chaos can hack shit and
if they ever did a proper look into him.
Looked into him properly, like it's really obvious like that he's a spy at that stage.
Yeah. So like I I have a feeling what'll happen next week, and I don't want to be jumping to next week yet because there's a lot that happens here. This is a big fighty chapter, and it's a
Yeah.
big lengthy chapter because of it. You know, and I love and the flashback thing. Like, I'll only show you, AG. This is my treasure, my best friend. So he's had Pulsemon since he was a kid.
Yeah, see, that's where I got confused. That sentence. I thought he said that now.
No.
And that's when Pulsemon happened.
Yeah, no, it all
Sorry,
came
I
rushing back to
misread
them.
that. Yeah.
A boy in elementary school when his friend showed him the exact same Digimon. Um, and yeah, so apparently all these memories have come rushing back. And yeah, and then like Nation X starts firing on Leon, so the battle is postponed, and Lugamon's like, I don't know what relationship you have with him, but we gotta get out of here.
Yeah. I also he called out Leon's full name as well.
Yeah.
Now I know Marvin knew him as Leon as well, but like
Yeah, I see. That's what I was kind of getting to. I'm very curious what will happen next week. I have a feeling Leon will call out to AG, and they'll go to meet, and that's where you get that scene of Leon waving at him and whatever. But I wonder if it's a setup to get AG handed over to the Digipolice.
Oh, maybe.
So Leon gets AG arrested.
Yeah.
And then you have AG and Yulin's meeting.
Yeah. Oh, I like that idea.
Ryusenji maybe steps in, AG gets off, and then the two of them meet again. And then there's the battle, and then that's how we get Hell Lugamon.
Yeah, because like it's just because he knows him doesn't mean he's gonna let go of the fact that he's a code cracker.
Exactly.
If he's kind of vigilante against them.
Yeah, and like even the chapter even describes Leon's mentality as a very warped sense of justice. So being a hacker does seem to be very antagonistic.
Yeah.
Like like the chapter itself says, like, many hackers have their own, version of justice, but the only thing they really agree on is that justice has to be dealt out.
And he could have more I'm wondering, is he so good of a hacker as well as because he also has Ryusenji's help?
Well, that's what I imagine.
Yeah, hacking tools and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I would be very surprised if Leon's linker came from another source.
Yeah, well, they seem to be the only source for them, don't they?
Yeah, unless we're going back into the parents thing.
Maybe it's one of theirs.
And the parents were involved in the research. Did Ryusenji steal the research? Yeah, is Ryusenji Tartarus? Because even Leon in this, where is your leader? Where is Tartarus?
Yeah.
And it was kind of mocking that whole, like, thing they have about nobody getting left behind. Oh, I guess I've made you look like fools for this. Like, he was like very mocking and very, haughty about things.
He was straight up hoping that Marvin was MIA. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Which, okay, you might hate code crackers, but that's
basically murder.
Yeah.
That's effectively murder.
Yeah.
Like, even the chapter made a very, it went out of its way to sort of reiterate that, if Mugendraymon didn't wake up, Marvin
was running out.
Yeah, Marvin would have gone DMIA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interrupted your sentence there.
No, fine. What did you do?
I went to pull my hair apart and both of my fingers hit off each other dead on. So the bones just...
You're very silly.
I know. Sorry.
You're very silly.
I misjudged where my own hands were.
I think so. You poor thing. Are you okay?
Yeah, it was just, you get like a little shockwave when they... Yeah, it's like when you like accidentally hit your finger.
Well, that's what I thought happened at first. I thought you'd shocked yourself off something like a static shock thing. I was like, but no, that's much sillier.
Yeah. It's not a nice feeling though.
No. So yeah, overall I do enjoy this chapter portion or piece or whatever. It does make you feel bad for Mugendraymon.
Yes and no. I'm kind of happy for him that he's out of the situation he's
But that's
in.
what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like he was like, yeah, okay, fine. We know Mugendraymon is usually always just kind of a mindless, beacon of destruction.
Yeah, it's just a big shouty, bitey thing.
Yeah, but
Doesn't really have personality per se.
your Buffy speak.
Shouty,
Shouty, fighty thing. The stabby, pointy thing. Mr. Pointy.
Yeah, Mr. Pointy.
But no, like, I mean, Mugen Draymon is usually just this like bestial, weapon of destruction.
That's what I
And
said.
yeah, that's exactly what you said, those exact words. And these chapters, like, we see that, like, Nation X has reduced it to this husk that's very much dead inside. It's chained up in a hangar. It's not allowed
Yeah.
to live. And then Leon comes along and puts it out of its misery. So you
Yeah.
can't, like, in that respect of that, like, I feel bad for it, but I kind of agree with it.
Yeah, it's like
If even just because it denies Nation X a weapon of that,
that caliber.
of that
Yeah.
caliber, yeah,
Yeah.
of that magnitude.
Yeah. Yeah. No one should have that kind of power.
No, no one should just have a Mugen Draymon in their garage.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm very curious now to see sort of like how Leon and AG's interactions go for the rest of this chapter.
Yeah, like I like your idea that like Leon's sense of justice is so
Yeah.
warped but serious
Mm.
that he'll kind of go, I know that guy. Wow, my old friend, but he's a code cracker. I'm getting him taken in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like he's not exactly on the side of the police either.
Oh no, and they make a point of that. Like,
Yeah.
there was a whole thing where, like, when Kazuchimon was, running rampant, and they were like, AG was like, "Is this the Digi Police?"
Oh
And
yeah, he's
and the
panicking. Going,
yeah,
oh, is it the police? What is it?
and the rest of the Sons of Chaos were like, "No, because this is too high profile for them. It's above their pay grade. And
Yeah,
if they were
it would
ever
be.
caught, it
Yeah.
would be an international incident. So
Yeah.
this is somebody working, behind the scenes. It's
Yeah. It
um
was either other code crackers or.
yeah. Um so yeah, overall I think it's pretty good. 2 mega levels, like, already. I wasn't expecting that.
Mm.
Like, I probably should have, even just based on the trailer. But I didn't think we would see Kazuchimon this early in the chapter.
Yeah, well, normally they'd go Pulsemon, then someone else, then you get there.
Yeah.
You don't really jump first into that and then see the little one later.
But I don't hate it because it gives AG a goal.
Yeah.
If Leon and AG are going to be antagonistic against each other for at least another chapter or two, and I say at least because digital world shenanigans have to happen eventually, right?
Yeah.
And I still think there's going to be a thing where AG, Leon, Stotsky, Yulin, Marvin, and Chris Redfield become the Digidestined of sorts, because we already know Fenrir Lugamon and Kazuchimon Jogras,
Yeah.
and we know Dorumon and Ryudamon can Jogras.
Yeah.
It just really depends on what evolution line they take for for Dorumon in this.
Yeah.
If he ends up as Alphamon, cool, he can fuse with Oryumon and
Yeah.
and become that mode. So um so then I feel like you have Satsuki there because, yeah, she's another mind linker. And then Chris Redfield has to turn up. I'm guessing he's Dorumon's partner the same way Yulin is
Yeah.
Ryudamon's partner.
Yeah.
So, I feel like though.
I don't think he's Tartarus though.
Who? Ryusenji?
No, the Chris Redfield.
Oh no, I
No.
don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I still
because he's an unknown person and we don't know what Tartarus looks like.
No.
So
my money is still I say money. My Digicoin is still on Ryusenji being Tartarus and is playing the long con.
yeah. Yeah,
I
'cause
want to be wrong,
they're
but
both obsessed with this Black Agumon, aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about obsessed. Ryu
Well,
Sendi's
they
only
both
mentioned
want
it
it.
once, but they've only
Yeah.
they definitely both want it. So I want to see how that plays into the story now
Mm.
as well.
Mm.
um,
Could have been anything else.
yeah, but oh, it's Digimon. You have to have the mascot in there. Like take Pokemon. Like Ash finally leaves the show after 25 years,
Yeah.
and the first thing they do is bring in a character that uses a Pikachu.
Mm.
It's not the main character technically,
Yeah.
but they kept the mascot around.
Even the thing you have, the plus plus.
Yeah,
There's no need for that to be a Pikachu. As cute as it is,
that
he's
could have been
not
a Jigglypuff or
he's
something.
not a sleep related Pokemon.
No, it could have been Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jigglypuff, that little koala. It's just called like Kamala, isn't
Come
it?
on, yeah.
Yeah. Like or like Snorlax is in the app. Why not make him
Snorlax is the mascot of the app.
Yeah. Now it wouldn't be
Snorlax.
as cute singing you a lullaby.
I was just
But-
going to say Snorlax singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star."
Yeah, but if you look at it that way,
Snorla.
but if we're going lullabies, it's established that Bulbasaur has a lullaby.
Hmm.
Not just saying that as a Bulbasaur bias. I
Are you
mean,
sure?
he sang Togepi to sleep in the first movie. Well, in Pikachu's Vacation. So why didn't they use that? They have their own lullaby that doesn't, like, I know Twinkle Twinkle Little Star isn't infringing on anything, but they have their own lullaby.
I think you're just upset it's not a singing Bulbasaur.
I don't have one.
But yeah,
What was that?
Huh?
That was kind of sus the way you did that.
What?
Am
Oh
I
no,
getting one as a present?
no. I just had nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
I was just like moving on.
Aw. No, I'm kidding. I don't want one. You got me the Pokeball and it slipped through the drawer ever since.
Sure, it doesn't even track all my sleep because of the stupid button. Right, you have to hold the button to get Pikachu to sing the lullaby and put it in sleep mode.
Yeah.
Right? It turns off with a single click of that same button. So if you turn onto it while you're sleeping, sleep mode turns off and it doesn't record half your progress.
Yeah, but
So
you have to leave it on the bed, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know they give you the clip for the pillow, but
Also doesn't work when there's two people in a bed.
Well, yeah, but having two people isn't the reason it's only tracking 4 hours out of my 7,
Yeah.
you know? And other
Watch.
people are saying the same thing,
Should have been a watch.
probably. Other people are saying the
Or
same
had a
thing.
wrist strap, even if it wasn't a watch.
Yeah, I feel you'd run into the same problem because that button, there's no way to lock that button from being pressed. I feel a watch, you'd run into the same thing, you turn
The
over.
on-off button should have been another button.
Yeah, the one on
Like-
the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a button on top or to the well, to the side it's a circle, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean, yeah.
I'm also not put next to any volume buttons like the Switch because I'm constantly going to turn down the volume on my Switch and turning it off because the button is so small next to it.
What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm not the only person encountering these problems. I seen a thread on X earlier on.
Yes.
I kind of just said that to get the cringe reaction out of you.
Nobody do it. Like Virgin Media earlier. Our mom still or your mom still calls us TV3 or
Yeah.
or the moms still call us TV3 or something.
Yeah.
How long have they not been TV3 for? I still call it TV3.
Channel 4 had their own version of that. Everyone still calls our streaming service 4OD. So good luck with that.
There's loads of channels that had name changes and nobody gives a shit.
No.
Even the other day, my niece got in trouble and was trying to give her friend's mother directions to her house. And she kept calling the building across the way by its new name. And I was like, she's not going to know what that is. Call it by the old name. She's
Yeah.
like, but this is the name of it now. And I'm like, does it matter? That's brand new. Nobody calls it that yet.
Yeah. the brand new name of the thing hasn't, taken off yet
Yeah, and
because
I'm like, there's things in town that their name changed like 20 years ago, and we're still calling them that because that's what they were when we were in there.
mm, yeah. Yeah, back home is the
So,
same thing.
yeah, so good luck.
Yeah.
X.
I still think it's funny that
He doesn't own it.
he did yeah.
Yeah.
Meta or Facebook owns the patent for the use of X in social media, and Microsoft owns the patent for X for finance and e-commerce.
So what is he gonna own it for?
So
Like,
like yeah, so there's no avenue there.
yeah.
Like and obviously Microsoft own it for finance and e-commerce because it's the Xbox.
Yeah.
It's like that's yeah, so that made when my brain sort of put that together, it was like, oh right, because you don't think of it as the Xbox, you just say Xbox.
Yeah, well, one word, yeah.
Yeah. um
Sorry, that bit from Family Guy.
mm.
This is my sex box, and her name is Sony.
Oh, oh, you've upset so many fanboys and girls with that statement. um but then again, I mean, it doesn't take much to upset Sony fanboys. It doesn't. Hey, your PS5 exclusive is going to be on PC next year. Ooh. Every time it's like clockwork. Every time they announce that it's a PC port of one of the games is coming out, there's a meltdown.
Yeah.
It's
gonna happen. Get over it.
Yeah, companies aren't your friends. They exist to make money.
Making something exclusive only lasts for like generally.
So, overall, any other thoughts on this chapter or anything you want to see going into like next week and beyond?
Yeah, I just want to see more of them interacting.
Yeah.
In the real world or not. I want to see like I like your idea, so I'm like looking
Leon
for
setting
hints
them
at
up.
that in the
Yeah. Like, I think that'd be pretty
Hey, why
fun.
don't we meet at this cafe that's conveniently next to the police station?
Yeah, it does look like they're in a park or something, but
Yeah.
it'd be so easy to just meet up somewhere and then suddenly.
Like, it's not that hard for a hacker to drop an anonymous tip.
No, exactly. I mean, that was the
It's
whole
not that
point
hard
of
for a
AG's
regular
test.
person to.
Yeah, but that was the whole point of AG's test. Like,
Yeah.
the Sons of Chaos tipped off the Digi-police.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's like one piece of new artwork.
Oh yeah, there's nothing this week.
Yeah, I'll refresh the page, but all the artwork we already looked at last time, and there's literally one new piece, and it's to do with this week's chapter.
Yeah.
Let me see if anything else has been added. No. So here, I'll pull this up. What?
No, go on, do what you're doing first.
No, none of this is new.
That one?
No, we looked at that.
Did we?
Yeah. So this is by Laserbook. And
Nope.
oh, window every time. One of these days I'll remember it's window capture.
What you should do is leave the window capture
There we go.
open behind things.
Oh. So yeah, it's
Wow.
Lugamon staring down Kazuchimon and Mugendraymon.
And look, his arm is on the floor.
Yeah. That's Megadramon's arm.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Mugendraymon still has both of his.
I can only see one, so I assumed it was. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that, and then there's no hand there, so I assumed it was that hand.
Ah, yeah, because Lugamon's blocking the view.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair, but no, that's Megadramon's.
arm. Okay.
Yeah. So that's.
I love his swords. They're so extra.
Oh don't like that.
Oh, the X that popped up when you opened that.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Hold on. There we go. Some nice detailing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, maybe it is his hand. I think it's Megadramon's though, just because of the positioning.
Yeah, it does look
But
like it's been. I don't know.
yeah,
Because that little metal bit there, but the claws are differently positioned. I mean.
yeah, but like Mugendraymon has two different arms, doesn't he? Or they're both Metal Greymon arms.
Oh, that's a good question.
I think he has a. I think he has a. I think he has an open and closed claw,
As
and
well
then
as
the
the
metal,
swipey.
as
Yeah.
well as the Metal Greymon arm. Yeah. Uh,
Oh, that's a good little detail. You
what?
could see Lugamon's teeth on the other side of his mouth through this one's on this side.
Oh
They
yeah.
didn't have to do that, but they did. That's really cool.
Do you remember
That picture where the teeth were in the wrong side of the
on
head.
yeah,
Yeah.
on Survive. And
Yeah.
once someone points it out, you can never
You can
unsee
never
it.
unsee it. That was awful.
Um, yeah. So he does. He has a clampy hand, and
Oh, he does have a clampy hand. Okay,
so it
so
could be his. But they did make a point of saying that like Mugendramon's arms had been sliced up,
hmm.
so could be either or. Um, poor thing though. Poor Mugendraymon. But I really do like this. It's a shame it's our only piece of art for this week.
Yeah, they seem to be really not putting art up. They're lacking in the art department.
Are they lacking or are the resources lacking?
Well, the
Like,
past couple of weeks we've been looking at some on Twitter that haven't shown up here,
hmm,
and then other weeks it's not refreshed until after.
yeah,
Like we've done the episode and looked at like the one we did where we actually looked on Twitter for all of them during the episode,
yeah.
and then the week after that, then they were up there.
Mm,
It was weird. So I feel like there's still a good amount of art that they're not putting up there for some reason.
yeah,
It's so cool.
yeah. I do like Kazuchimon swords.
How do you put it in a like surely the scabbard has to be the same shape as it, I
Well, it's an
suppose.
energy
But
sword, so it's probably
oh, it
just
probably just there's a switch on it. It just turns off.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically, yeah, yeah. So it's probably just see where the energy's coming out of, like
Mm,
here. It's
yeah.
probably just that bit that goes back into the scabbard,
Yeah.
like the sword of light from the Slayers.
Yeah. Or like what's her name in Bleach that I cosplay? 13. Rangiku.
Rangiku, yeah.
Matsumoto. Her sword turns to ash, so it's just when you're cosplaying it, it's just a handle.
Yeah, same ideas.
Mm.
Yeah. I think that's everything then. That's
Yeah.
kind of where we finished off. The chapter was very good. I want to see more development in the Leon and AG relationship. Um, it's a
I wanna
shame we only have one piece of art, but
Yeah, I want to know more about how they knew each other as kids, because that'll give us more. Did you play the Gachi Gachi?
no.
No. Oh, it's that. Okay.
I was gonna just shift it up, but then I realized the reason it's down so low is because of Wormon Sprite.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna just bring it up a bit more, but no.
Mm.
Next redesign, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Um,
But
yeah. So
yeah, that might give us an indication then of how their parent, like if the parents worked together, or as if their parents worked together, and then we find out the Leon's ones were working for Ryosenji, then obviously Eiji's were as well.
mm,
So then your theory of him watching him from the beginning.
yeah, him
Yeah.
going all Norman Osborn on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, going all Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Mm.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to give out to me over my phone anymore.
try it.
Oh, you know.
But yeah, no, I don't have anything else. So
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
Alright.
45 minutes.
Cool. Well, guys, yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll see you back next week for 2-6, and join us tonight as you're watching.
Yeah.
This will be going live on Wednesday, so join us tonight for Digimon Cross Wars 29 and 30. We're finishing up the first arc. You excited?
Yes and no.
Oh,
I
why no?
don't like when things end.
But it will be continuing. It's just the first arc.
I know, but then we're getting closer to the end.
Sure.
Because then we have another arc, and then we don't get to see it for ages.
This is fair. This is fair.
I want to watch all of it now,
But
but
we-
it's not allowed to end.
So dragging it out is a good thing.
It is. But
So we'll do the
I
first
still
two.
I haven't watched the end of Criminal Minds yet.
Well, we'll
That
do
ended years ago.
I know. Well, look, we'll do the first. We'll do the first two arcs, then we'll move on to Frontier. When Tamers is over, we'll move on to Savers, and then we'll circle back to Cross Wars and finish off the anime.
Yeah.
And then the only anime you haven't really seen then is the reboot.
Yeah.
You're not missing much.
So I've heard.
Ah,
Apparently all I'm missing is lots of rage.
yeah.
Well, you might have a Ghost Game dub by then.
I'm not watching Ghost Game again for a while. I don't know if I could dive into a Ghost Game dub so soon after finishing the sub.
Well, it won't be so soon.
By the time we get there,
yeah. That's what I mean.
we'll have to figure. We'll have to figure out a more truncated way of watching it, though. I don't think we should follow the pattern of like 2 or 3 episodes a viewing.
Yeah, but then again, we might have forgotten it by then. It'll have been a long
I'll never
time.
forget Quantumon. And every time
you will, and we'll get there. Then you go, oh no.
Or the first time Gulu shows up, in my brain will go, oh, there's so much potential here, and then the memories will kick in and go, oh no, it's unfulfilled potential. That's why Reiko's rewriting it.
Exactly.
Hi, Reiko, if
That's
you're
another
watching.
stream we'll have to do.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, that is it from us. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on when in the world you're watching this from. Hello, future. Hello, future.
Hello.
We're saying goodbye from the past. Nature of recording. Anyway, hopefully, if you're watching this on the day it goes live, hopefully we'll see you tonight for the final 2 episodes of Cross Wars Arc 1. And then we have more Tamers on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Right. Much love, everyone. Da 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 da.